Hi everyone! I just thought I would do this Halloween tag that is going around. I think it is so fun. I just watched Clara Slate do hers, and I will try to put the link to the video down below. I don't know how to do this stuff on my cell phone yet, but if I don't put her video down below, just look her up. Her name's Clara Slate, and she does a lot of Dollar Tree hauls, and she's just really fun to watch. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? The first question is, what is my favorite Halloween movie? Well, I love The Shining, and I love Halloween. I like the one with Jamie Lee Curtis, the first one and the second one. The rest of them, after the third one, I think they started to kind of go, they got a little corny. But, you know, you watch them because they're fun. And I really love, well, I don't love it. It scares the crap out of me. But The Exorcist, I think, is the most all-time scary show on the planet. It is, what was it, 1972 or something like that. It was made in with Linda Blair. But it is so incredibly scary and lifelike, even for a 70s movie. And the makeup was amazing. It just scared the pants out of me when I watched it, and it still does to this day. I won't watch it. When I watched it for the first time, I was probably 10 or 11 or 9. I know that's horrible, but when I was little, my family got cable TV, and you know, that was a brand new thing back in 1978, 79, 80. And The Exorcist was on TV late at night, and my parents were in bed, and I was just flipping through the channels, and lo and behold, there it was. And I was glued. And that's horrible. But I was just like, but I watched the whole thing by myself when I was a little child. And I had, for about 3 days, 3 nights in a row, I had the worst nightmares ever. And each night they got worse and worse. And each night in my dream, I was getting a little bit more possessed. And so finally, like on the 4th night, I just said a prayer asking, please don't let me have any more nightmares. And I've never had a nightmare like that since. But I won't watch that movie again because it's just flat out evil and scary. But yeah, it's Halloween, right? Let's see, number 2. When did I stop trick-or-treating? I stopped trick-or-treating when I was 17. Well, let's say I went trick-or-treating when I was 17, and that was the last time I had been trick-or-treating. I never missed trick-or-treating. I loved it, and I'd go every single year, excuse me, rain or shine. And my senior year of high school, we had an exchange student from Italy living with us, and she had never been trick-or-treating before. So I took her trick-or-treating with me, and she had a blast, and I had a blast. And to this day, if I wasn't 44 years old, I would still go trick-or-treating. And it's sad because I don't have kids, and so I've never had a chance to go trick-or-treating with my kids or anything. Well, because I don't have kids. Yeah. So I get kind of sad when I can't go trick-or-treating, but what you gonna do? But I remember one year it was snowing. I think it was 1984. I was 14, and it had snowed a day or two before Christmas, and it was, or a little too before Halloween, and it was so cold. But I went trick-or-treating. Yes, I did. Number 3, what is my favorite costume? I have been many things. I don't really have a favorite because I have been many things and I love them. I have been a housewife where I had like a mud mask on and my hair in curlers and my bathrobe on and a fake cigarette. I've been a gas bag, and I have been a drunk Mary Kay lady. I have been a scarecrow. I've been a hippie. I've been a bum. When I was little, I was a witch. I don't know. But maybe I dare say my most favorite costume was probably like in the 70s when you'd go to the grocery store and buy your costume there, and it was a plastic mask that fit over your whole face and had holes for the eyes and two little holes right there for your nose, and then you wore the plastic bib that kind of matched your mask, and you just put it over yourself. And they were like probably $5 at the grocery store. And yeah, those were the 1970s, early 80s type costumes. And I tell you what, I loathed them when I was wearing them because all my friends always got the homemade costumes. But my mom, bless her heart, she didn't sew and she was working. And so we always went and got me the plastic bib costumes, and I was always something scary like a Dracula monster lady or something with claws and fangs and blood and black hair. Yeah, so I rather enjoyed the 1970s plastic mask, plastic bib costumes. Number 4. What am I going to be this year? Nothing. Yeah, I don't go to any Halloween parties. You know, my husband and I, we just don't go. Nobody invites us to their parties. So I usually just, wear little costumes around the house by myself. So yeah, I'm not going to be anything this year. Do I like haunted attractions? Why, yes, I do. I love going to haunted houses and corn mazes, but I rarely do because we are cheap, and especially haunted houses, those are expensive. I remember back in the 80s, it was $7 to go to the haunted house, you know, back 1984, 85, 86, or it might have even been $5. And then if you took a can of food, you would get $1 or $2 off, which was awesome. So we would always go, you know, my friends from school, bunch of guys and girls, we'd always go and hang out at the haunted houses, and it was so fun. But I haven't been to a haunted house in forever because they're like almost $20 or more, or they are $20 to go. And it's just not worth it because especially they're kind of stupid. I mean, as much as I love them, they're not very scary. I don't get my money's worth for $20, so I don't know. But yeah, I love all that stuff, and if I wasn't so cheap, I would go, but I'd rather buy an outfit, you know what I mean? Number 6. Do I like vampires or werewolves? I would have to say vampires. Vampires are scary, and some can be downright sexy. Werewolves, I don't know. I'd probably just want to pet them. I love puppies. I love dogs and puppies. So yeah, I'm thinking vampires. And you know, werewolves probably poop in the woods and squat and stuff like that. Vampires probably go to the bathroom the way a normal human being does. So yeah, I don't have strong thigh muscles, so I can't do what a werewolf might do. Okay, but yeah, I love the Dracula, and plus Dracula, you can live forever, and you can fly and turn into a bat and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely I choose vampires over werewolves. All right, number 7, my favorite Halloween candy. All of it. I really like, well, if I were going to be trick-or-treating, this is what I would want. I would want Snickers, Twix, peanut butter cups, Hershey bars, Hershey's with almonds. Don't be giving me Jawbreakers. Don't be giving me suckers. And bubblegum's okay. You know, like you'd get the double bubbles or whatever in the little wax paper. Twizzlers, I'm all about the chocolate bars. And yeah. Don't be throwing in a penny. I hated when I got pennies in my Halloween sack. I was like, what? You can't buy nothing with no penny. So yeah, no. Don't give me a penny or a candy corn or a sucker. Oh yeah, and don't be throwing in pretzels in my sack either, okay? Number 8, do I decorate my house? Why, yes I do. You can see I have a little bit of lighting in the back along the railing. I bought those lights many years ago and have never used them until now. And they are supposed to be purple, but they actually are pink. But you know, what you gonna do? I like to decorate the inside of my house. I've got little decorations and knickknacks all throughout the house. But I don't have anything on the outside of my house simply because I'm lazy. And also because I don't have kids. If I were to have kids, I am sure the outside of the house would be decorated. But, you know, it is what it is. No kids, so no decorations outside. Number 9. What is my least favorite costume? I don't know, because I love all my costumes. I don't really have a least favorite. But I'll tell you, what I don't like are costumes where the women start looking like a hoe. Sometimes women and or men, I don't know, but mostly I've seen a lot of women, they think Halloween is the time to dress up like a slutty hoe. And I don't like that. You know, I don't like going around seeing the sexy nurse or the sexy vampire or the sexy stripper or the sexy pole dancer or, I don't know, the sexy kitty. You know, if your boobies are hanging out and your booty is hanging out, that's not my favorite. But to each her own. It's okay. I am not you. You are not me. But anyway, that's my least favorite costume. Number 10. Have I ever repeated a costume? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Number 11. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. First of all, I love a good ghost story. I love watching Ghost Adventures on TV. I love to watch anything related to ghost stories, haunted houses, EVPs, orbs. I totally believe in ghosts. I myself have never seen one. I wish that I could see one. My mom has seen one. Some of my aunts that I know have seen one. Friends of mine have seen or heard them. But I do believe, like, in videos, I've seen people's videos, including my own, some of them, where I'll see little orbs of light just, flying around. I believe that's a spirit. I actually have a picture of, I took a picture of myself. I did a selfie with my old camera that has a flash on it last year. And there is an orb sitting right next to my face. And I zoomed in on it. And my husband and I both see my dog, Ginger, in that orb. And I flat out believe that was her. And yeah, that is the most special picture I have, because I know Ginger was sitting right next to me, and I love her dearly. Actually, I have heard spirits, because after Ginger's died, I have heard Ginger I've heard her in the mornings, mostly early mornings. She'll bark, or she'll make her little gruff noise to go outside. I have heard her several times do her little gruff. So yeah, and that's exciting when I hear that, and it doesn't happen very often, but when I do hear it, it makes me smile. And let's see, and I know some people out there don't believe in them. My BFF doesn't believe in them, and that's cool. She knows I do. But anyway, I don't want to make that a whole debate or anything. You either believe it or you don't. Whatever, I don't care. But I wish I could just spend the night with a friend or more in a haunted house, like a real haunted house, because that would be fun. I love being scared like that, even though at the same time I don't, but at the same time I love it. And problem is, I just don't want anything following me home, because I've heard of that too. But anyway, yes, I believe in ghosts, and I want to see one day, but I want to see a nice one. And finally, number 12, my scariest Halloween moment. I don't have one, because I just don't. But I guess you could use my Exorcist example as like a Halloween scary moment, because that's kind of Halloween-y and it's kind of scary. And I was so scared. But yeah, I don't really have a scariest Halloween moment other than that. So, all right. This was a super fun video, and I tag anyone who wants to do this video and enjoy it, have fun with it, run with it, and I hope you guys all have a happy Halloween.